You know you're Colombian if your grandmother's ever cursed you out and threatened to beat you with the chancleta.
¡Cállese, bruta! Te voy a pegar con una chancleta. ¡Cállese y siéntate! Te pareces como una india de la calle campesina con esas mechas por la cara, carajo, jueputa.
You know you're Colombian if you know at least one person in your family named Paola, Sandra, or Carolina. And by the way, my Colombian name is Carolina. That's what my family calls me. You know you're Colombian if you consider Milo the breakfast of champions. You know you're Colombian if you put a ito or a ita at the end of everything. So like, ay papacito, te ves tan lindito, ¿quieres ir a la fiestita? ¿Quieres comer un almorcito? Yeah, like that's what they do. They always put like ito and ita like at the end of everything. You know you're Colombian if you say ciao to say goodbye and not hello like the Italians do. We say ciao like to say goodbye to everything. You know you're Colombian if your family shows that they love each other by arguing with each other. And any Colombian person can probably argue any point into the ground. We argue all the time. No family function is complete without a little bit of arguing. You know you're Colombian if you love eating arepas. Arepa in the morning, arepa in the evening, arepa at supper time. When you can eat arepas, you can eat arepas anytime. You know you're Colombian if you think that aguardiente is the best alcohol in the world. And if you don't know what aguardiente is, you're not Colombian. You know you're Colombian if Shakira is your religion. La 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 la, tell me one more time. Whenever, wherever, we're made to be together. Just kidding. You know you're Colombian if someone in your family owns a finca. You know you're Colombian if coffee is your life. You know you're Colombian if you talk with your hands entirely too much. My niece is Asian and I used to babysit her a lot, and one time I was babysitting her and she was like, "Auntie, you're making me dizzy, you're talking too much with your hands." And I'm like, "No, I'm not, what do you mean?" Oh, sorry. Like, I don't even realize that I do it, you know? And Colombian people talk a lot with their hands. Not like Italian people where we're like, "Hey, you disappoint me." Like, no, not like that, you know? We just talk a lot with our hands. We're very animated and we're very talkative by nature, and Colombian people are very extroverted, so that's how you know you're Colombian, is if you talk a lot with your hands. You know you're Colombian if your grandmother calls every kind of cereal cornflakes, and it doesn't matter if it's Lucky Charms, and it doesn't matter if it's Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and it's not cornflakes, it's cornflakes, like that. You know you're Colombian if you have a friend who can't say an S word in English without putting an E in front of it. So I'll give you an example. So let's say your name is Stephanie, right? And your friend wants you to go to a party with her. She won't say, "Stephanie, let's go to the party." She'll say, "Stephanie, vamos a la fiesta. Stephanie." Like that. Like they'll put an E in front of everything. You know you're Colombian if you're not insulted by your significant other calling you fat, and they're not insulted by you calling them fat, because for Colombian people, calling their significant others or like people who are really close to them, like children or something like that, like we call each other fat as a term of endearment, like a honey, baby, sweetie, darling, you know, we'll be like, "Gordo, gorda, ¿quieres almorzar, gordo?" You know, like we'll like say, like call each other like fat girl, fat boy, or whatever, and it's totally normal. And by the same token, it's not rude to call somebody black either. It's also viewed as a term of endearment. And when you call somebody black, they don't necessarily need to be black. They can look like me. As a matter of fact, my Colombian boyfriend used to call me black. He would be like, "Negra, ¿dónde quieres ir, negra?" You know, like he would call me black. So it's not viewed as incendiary or rude or whatever. And Colombia is probably the only country you can get away with calling your boyfriend or girlfriend fat and black, and they won't like get mad at you or anything. And even if you're not black but you have dark features like me, like dark hair, dark eyes, dark eyebrows or whatever, like they can call you black and it's like not a problem. Like negro, negra, you know, whatever.